Hi everybody, welcome back to S&L Taylor Goat Farm. We're going to show you Yin here. As you can tell, she's quite wide. She's actually going to be having babies sometime here very soon. So we've moved her into her own private little stall, equipped with heat lamp, just in case, because we're still getting some cold nights off and on. We don't have any chance of that right now. And across the way from them, we have Sweet Nakoma. And of course, Helios is voicing his opinion. But let's introduce you to two of our newer additions. Meet Sweet Crystal and Miss Clara. Miss Clara right there. Now, this stall doesn't look great, but that's because it is due to be cleaned. But then we have Kimmy and Saffron over there, and Mr. Oscar, who's being a pain. He's having objections to the new girls. Clara and Crystal are our two newest matriarchal bloodlines, and they are both blue-eyed. And then over here, we have Miss Luna, and tucked down there relaxing, we have Miss Olivia in their stall. And yes, their stall is much larger than what we have here in the back. And yes, I know we have a large number there, but Crystal and Luna did not do well together. So instead of taking a chance on one of the goats getting hurt, we went ahead and just moved Crystal over there with Clara for now, at least until everybody settles. Now we're going to get everybody locked up here so that way we can get this done and we can move on to our next show and tell. And as usual, yes, everything is secured. As you can see, the pastures are getting nice and green. We're even starting to get some green up through here. Although with this being a major thoroughfare for the animals, it's going to take a little longer. But you see that they've eaten one hay bale and they're working on the second one. And that hay feeder is empty, yes, because we don't need hay out. But let's go over here. And if you follow us on Facebook, you've seen pictures of Crystal and Clara. And little Michael over there. He is our newest little buckling. And he is the sweetest little boy. And of course, we have George, who's taking very good care of little Michael and watching over him. And Yin is still over here. She's just recently gotten settled. We thought that she was bred. She wasn't, but she is settled now. And with the addition of Crystal, we will probably be moving Crystal in here soon. I wanted to get a little more weight on her before we did that. But Miko's out here in the pastures, running the pastures. And nothing's really changed yet, at least out here. Everything's pretty much the same. And my dad will be out shortly to fill feeds. So, you can hear that sweet one calling in the background. We're going to go in here. We're going to introduce you to our other little baby. And unfortunately, we lost this baby's sister. But little Miss Amy, hi, sweet girl, because she's not been feeling well, is staying in the barn. And she gets fed her bottles 4 times a day, as you can see. She's already had her bottle for today. But she's staying here in the barn. She actually has a vet appointment on May 3rd. And she will be going into the vet for a possible staph infection. But she is a Toggenburg goat. She is actually of Swiss descent. And a dairy goat, which will add just beautifully to our already established herd. Hi, sweet girl. Miss Amy likes to scream and holler when she doesn't have everyone's absolute attention. Yes, and she deserves it because she's such a sweet girl. But she's actually suffering some separation anxiety. And that's expected, especially since we lost the twin. Normally, we would not take on bottle babies, but she was an exception. And so was her sister, who, like I said, we unfortunately did lose a few days ago. And now we're just kind of seeing where she goes. She acts much more like a puppy than she does an actual goat. And we're going to let her out and let her come play. As you can see, I got my plastic bag. I'm still in my boot. Hopefully Thursday this will be coming off. But now those of you who've watched our videos have seen our barn has been a disaster. But we are slowly in the process of cleaning up this disaster so we have room. And the additions that we've got are these sweet babies. We have one speckled Sussex. We have one from ours, and then we have a couple of broiler hens. Now, this little broiler hen we're a little worried about because it actually has an underdeveloped leg. And we're just kind of waiting to see what happens with it. Now, you come over here, and we have some lavenders. And you see this sweet baby here. This sweet baby here actually was born with the leg with basically a clubfoot, but gets around quite well. And these are our new brooders. These were courtesy of Blue Moon Farm, one of our co-op farms, and they're much easier to maintain. We have a lot less issues with making sure that everybody has feed or filling feeds. We don't get a lot of wastage. And while we're at it, we got to get in here. We got to clean this one out. So we're going to get in here. Yep, and they are feisty, all of them. Get in here and clean their water out, so that way they have nice clean water. Now, all of their water here is heavily dosed with apple cider vinegar, and that is to help boost their immune systems and keep them healthy, because baby birds are so susceptible. But yeah, we've added these into the barn. Miss Amy, come here. Good girl. Good girl. And see, she is much like a puppy dog. We've turned the wood stove to accommodate for these to stay permanently. And when we're not using them as brooders, we're going to use them as flat work surfaces, or possibly for like little ones like Amy. You know, if we end up with a bottle baby or a baby that's sick, we can use them as a warming tank. Miss Amy, no, we don't chew. Now, the other room that has gone through a dramatic change, which is not done yet, would be our milk room. Now, right now we have a couple of bags of bedding sitting there because we are not milking, and we still have our cabinet. We've moved in a smaller refrigerator, and the whole sink area has been redone. So that way it's much easier to access. Of course, we still have our little pan water heater that we use, and everything's still connected up like it was. Now, this refrigerator will be leaving, and we're going to move this shelving unit over there so that way we can use this area for the crate that Amy's in, so that way we have a place for them. Miss Amy, come along. Come here. Amy, come here. Come here, sweet girl. She is so much fun to watch. Amy, come here. Come on, sweet girl. And, of course, she's going to be obstinate. Come on, sweet girl. Come on. Oh, there we go. But, yeah, that's the changes we've made so far. And that's how things are going here. And we just thought we'd give you an update, because I know we haven't done a video in a while. It's been a little difficult with me being in a boot. I was actually on crutches for the first few weeks and wasn't able to manage a camera as well as the crutches. So we're getting there, and hopefully come Thursday, we'll be back up on our feet and going again. There's going to be some changes taking place outside, so we'll show you those, and we hope you guys have a wonderful, blessed evening, and we'll catch you in the next video.